Listen to that Capcom chime.
It is weird seeing the Sega logo go into Capcom.
Eh. Oh, I bet you didn't see this stuff coming, folks, did ya?
Which then goes into Mega Man.
That's right. Just out of nowhere, we're gonna do Mega Man, the Wily Wars. We'll get to that one here in a second when Dr. Light gets through his lecture.
I feel like he's gonna teach me how to type.
Honestly, considering how much Capcom does on some things, I'm surprised they didn't do a Mega Man teaches typing. They did House of the Dead, didn't they?
Oh, this gonna open up into Air Zonk? Getting a little crowded in here.
Welcome to Mega Man, the Wily Wars.
It's a video game.
It sure is a video game. So, way back in the odd year of, I want to say 94, Sega and Capcom teamed up to do some Mega Man stuff. Thing is they really didn't do any specific, like, new Mega Man games. I think they only did 2. There was one that was released on the Game Gear that was just called Mega Man. But they also did Mega Man the Wily Wars, which is a remix. It's the Super Mario All-Stars version of Mega Man for the first 3 Mega Man games. But they added a completely new ending to the whole thing because there is a bit of a story to this.
Was the new ending in the original?
It was not in the original. It's just a new addition to the whole thing because it's just for the entirety of the story is.
Well, to be clear then, just
yeah, I shouldn't have said ending.
Yeah, just to quickly interject. So what this game is a compilation of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
That's really all it is. And it was, of course, then released on, what, the Genesis?
The Genesis. Well...
Oh, no, not technically, no. Technically, no.
Here's the thing. It was released on the Mega Drive in Japan and Europe, and never released on the Genesis in the US, except for the Sega channel, which is a weird, complex... If you've ever watched his video of the BS Legend of Zelda stuff, basically the same thing was the Sega channel. It was that weird, like, internet satellite downloaded to your console thing.
Yeah. So, the original version of this, that's all it was the original 3 games. Now, and of course the game then has been impossible to get in the West since its release.
Legally.
Outside
of the fact that I literally have that limited run games thing that Capcom officially licensed, so...
Yeah, so, the only other, or what they did though, very recently, was this was released in the Genesis collection on the Switch.
Yeah.
So now, through the Switch, you can go to the Genesis collection where they got a whole bunch of Genesis games and play the Wily Wars. And that's where the new thing comes in, which is why we're here, because we've already played Mega Man 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
so we're not playing through Mega Man 1, 2, and 3 again.
Yeah, we ain't doing that again. It's the literal same games. There is nothing new about them outside of the new graphics. Maybe some physics tweaks, but you're not really going to get us to talk about that. But a new thing that was added was, you see all this? I got 1, 2, 3. Well, we can't show you that yet because we got to go do the Wily Tower. So if you completed Mega Man 1, Man 3,
Mega Man
2, Hour, and then Mega Man 3, Ann, you unlock Wily Tower 2, which is a sequel to Wily Tower 1. But,
you know, one of the Wily Towers from the first Mega Man games.
Yeah.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Well,
it's just the Wily Tower.
Yeah. The thing is that there is a story, but it's one of those unfortunate excuse plot, we ain't gonna elaborate on this ever again kind of games.
Wily sure is being evil again.
Well, since it takes place in 94, that's after Mega Man 6, so the implication is that Wily just got annoyed with losing the Mega Man, so he takes a time machine and goes back to the first 3 games to try to do it all over again, and still gets his butt kicked.
Dude, if you have a time machine, you can do so much damage.
Mega Man 2 does the same thing for the Game Boy. where he has a time machine, he goes in the future, kidnaps Mega Man, reworks him into a bad guy, and that shit never comes up again.
You can do so much damage with a time machine. Why do you just go back to when you got your butt kicked and try again?
Well, the thing is that if you noticed on that little screen there, he had 3 new Robot Masters to help them. So we're gonna go take care of them now. You metallic moron, I'm not finished with you yet. I still have a few hundred tricks up my sleeve.
Wow. Join us next time for Mega Man 110.
Really, these 3 robots were specially designed to smash you like a tin can.
So were a lot of your bots, and they have not succeeded.
Really, try not to go to pieces, Mega Man. Ha 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 ha.
No, he only laughed 4 times.
Ha 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 ha.
There we go.
So, say hello to the Genesis unit.
Hey, Buster Rod, I've heard that name before.
Yes, this is Buster Rod, G, Mega Water S, and Hyper Storm H.
The other 2 I have not heard of, but Buster Rod, I swear I've heard of before.
I'm pretty sure that's just a generic thing at this point.
Yeah.
But yes, they're called the Genesis unit, but in the Japanese version they're called the Mega World Core, which is either way supposed to be a playoff. Yeah. So these are the 3 new Robot Masters he made to deal with Mega Man. But here's the thing that we're going to learn that makes Wily Tower so interesting. You played through Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. You get to choose what weapons you take with you.
Ooh.
From all 3 Mega Man games.
So pick any of them. Something you want from 1?
2, 3. And
make your own weapon list. That sounds amazing, though.
It is amazing. The thing is, too, is you get to choose any of the items you want as well.
Ooh.
Which means we take the magnet beam, we take the rush coil, and we take the rush jet, and we never touch anything else again.
Okay, so weapon-wise... Okay, so we need the buzzsaw.
Oh, Metal Man?
But that's the only thing that I can immediately think of.
Metal Blade?
Yeah. You need that. You need the Metal Blade.
We also do need Crash Bomb.
Oh, that one's crappy.
Well, here's the thing, there's also a bunch of things in the levels that do need to be broken with specific weapons, and it's Crash Bomb and Hard Knuckle are the big ones. Other than that, you can basically pick most anything else.
Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Rolling Cutter, Ice Slasher, the Thunder Beam was pretty good.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the Thunder Beam. Here's the thing, too. See those three Robot Masters? They have multiple weaknesses to cover whatever you take with you, so...
Yeah, because of course if they only have one weakness, well, there's a pretty good chance you didn't grab that weapon. So they're at least helping you out. We should probably grab a shield.
Best shield is the Leaf Shield. Anything from 3 elsewise?
Skullman in.
4, so... We got,
Search Snake was pretty good. Topspin was garbage.
Topspin was garbage. I have to show you a video I took. I literally one-shotted Wily so hard that the game didn't even bother to show up most of anything else. Shadow Blade we don't really need because we already got the Metal Blade, but... Like, same thing with Rolling Cutter. You know, we don't have a fire weapon.
I don't remember what Firestorm did.
It's that one that you, like, shoot it, but it also has a little fire shield around you for a bit.
I vaguely remember. I'll remember when I see it.
Yeah. Anything else? I'm gonna go with Airman's thing.
Get a Time Stopper. I feel like we should take more from 3. We've taken, like, nothing from 3.
We've taken one thing from 3. You know what? Let's do snakes. Monkeys don't like snakes.
What are the other ones? Okay, what's the, I'm just curious.
Okay, there's Spark Shock, Sparkman's weapon. It's kind of a crappy one. Needle Cannon's a nice little rapid-fire thing, but...
We have Metal Blade.
Yeah. Topspin, nobody likes.
Garbage.
And Gemini Laser, also garbage.
Yeah, that's the one that, like, yeah,
you can never, you can't pause because it's on screen, and you have to wait for it to dissipate and everything. The magnet missiles, which are pretty good, but they're a little wonky in this game. And then Shadow Blade, which is like we had to tone down the metal blades.
Well, let's just take the better Shadow Blade.
Yeah. Then everything from 1 to... I think this is a good loadout.
Yeah, I feel like 1 and 2, being the first games, that's when, like, ideas were fresh. They didn't have to worry about balancing or being gimmicky. They could just go, here's just some good crap. We don't have to try to be different yet.
Now, here's the thing. I would probably have a more thought-out loadout if I had played this before. But this is literally my first time doing Wily Tower, so...
Yeah, like, you've looked into it maybe a little, but...
Yeah, that's the only reason I know we need to bring Hard Knuckle and Crash Bomb, because there's going to be some stuff. Also, Thunder Beam's also pretty good because of some things, but that's basically it. This is literally my first time going through, so...
Is that like a disk drive over there on the right?
It might be.
Floppy disk?
So let's hop on through here.
Okay, so something to mention. I also obviously have never seen this before. I didn't even know this was a thing that existed until Ogre showed up today and said, hey, we're doing this.
Oh yeah, we had other plans. And I said, no, we're doing this now.
And given that I am not the Mega Man fanatic professional that he is, I'm just going to let him play this. This is him experiencing some new Mega Man on his terms. Can you see scan lines?
Oh, there's an option on here you can put on scan lines, and I was like, I have to do that.
Oh, I mean, okay, if you want them.
It looks better. Everything just kind of looks a little wonky for me if I don't have the scan lines.
Because I think it looks horrible, but okay, you do you. I just want to see some crisp pixels. Even though, yes, I know on the original CRTs and everything, you could not see crisp pixels, I still like crisp pixels. Shut up. It's an art style I can appreciate.
I think I have the slide. I'm not going to try near a pit. Yep, still got a slide.
Yep, sure do.
What's the pause screen look like? Oh, look at all those weapons. That's a good looking pause screen. Pow. I hate the hard knuckles. I don't know who decided to make it work like this, but like in the original game, they have collision the moment they pop on the screen. This one, there's like a half-second delay for collision, which makes Doc Robot Crash Man almost impossible to kill. Because it's like, you're supposed to be like right next to him and go, hard knuckle, and it hits him immediately.
Punch him right in the face.
Yeah, but this one, it's like, hard knuckle, boop, and he's already gone through you and done like a bunch of damage to you. They somehow made a Robot Master with his weakness worse than Quickman Doc Robot, and that's basically the hardest of the first 3 games.
Where is the option for the scan lines? Or just general display options?
I'd have to like.
Can you not get to it from here?
I'd have to go back to the main
don't worry about
menu of everything. So
I was just thinking if there are different ways to view it, then I'd at least like to see what our options are. But like, if you gotta leave now, then...
Dumbass.
That's a good shield.
That is a good question. Shield.
The funny thing is, I know Skullman has a shield, but I don't actually remember at all what his shield does, because the only Skull Shield that I remember is the one... Oh, I should have known it was from 4, because the only Skull Shield that I know is the one from 4 minus Infinity, which makes you run real heckin' fast. And I know that's not how the original one works, that's a 4 minus Infinity thing.
It's basically kind of like this, like Woodman's thing, except that Woodman's is basically impervious, but the moment you move any sort, it goes away, where Skullman is more like, you can move with it, but also it's like, it only takes as many hits in comparison. It's like, everybody kind of poo-poos the Skull Shield, but it's like, it's not that bad. It's like,
well, you can move with it, that's a good start.
Yeah, you can move with it, it's way better. It's like, it's not as impossible to not, you know, use up and everything, but it's Good weapon. I like it.
It's a big old snake.
Big old snake. Let's use it.
No, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember that.
We only really used it against Bomb Man in the rematch.
I mean, it looks good, but I don't remember that. Okay, so graphically, I also noticed that this takes off of the... It's not even the Super Nintendo.
It's the Sega Genesis.
I mean, it is the Genesis, but I'm trying to think, like, sprite-wise.
It's got blast processing.
I feel like they made all new sprites for this.
They did. They basically just took the original sprites and everything and just reworked them.
Yeah, kind of upscaled them. He's even got the little toe twitch.
Which is hilarious because they did new sprites for... I was telling you this off screen. They did new sprites for everyone. But Proto Man, so he's like a head taller. He's a head shorter than Mega Man. He's like the NES sprite, just revamped up in this style, but he's like a head taller, shorter than Mega Man, and it's hilarious to look at.
He's got the little toe twitch.
I want to see if I can find a screen where it's safer for you to at least get an idea of how it works. All right.
Yeah, because the controls have changed a little bit. Okay, so...
Yeah, there's some...
I have the controller. The controls have changed a little bit.
He's pretty much the same. There's just some weird little physics wonks that are like, ooh, I'm too used to the NES version.
Yeah, one thing I notice is when you jump, it's very rigid. Which is actually good for precision, but I can imagine it taking a hot minute to, like, get used to. Because I think even in the original, there's a little bit of a slide after you're done, like while you slow down.
Yeah.
It may not even be much more than a couple pixels, like almost non-existent. But here it's like, it's a dead stop. Very rigid, which again, good for precision. I also notice... Oh, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, it's so weird. It took me a while to get used to that startup.
So when you press a direction, he does this. Which, like, yeah, if you want to get up to that... If you want to get right up to that ledge, then this ensures that you don't, like, accidentally walk off the ledge or anything.
Yeah, it takes him a bit longer to get into that running speed.
Oh, he didn't do his toe curls. That's like a whole half foot you still got on that ledge, Mega Man.
I think it might be sprite-wise, so...
But what that does is, if you're standing still and you press a direction, there is a brief delay while he does his toe step, and then he starts moving.
Yep.
Like, you can even see him. He goes like, step, now walk. Toe, now walk. Toe, now walk. And, oh, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, it's pretty...
even if you are moving, there is a bit of a delay while he's got to, like, stop and turn around.
Yeah, it's...
If you're in the air, there's no delay. Sliding feels good. Shooting feels good, even though the lemon isn't aligned with your buster.
Thank you, I knew you were immediately going to pick up on that. I was going to say, like, oh, I noticed the minute I started shooting, I was like, the lemons aren't lined up.
Yeah, otherwise I think it feels fine. It's just that, oh, that startup is horrible.
It's that muscle memory that's kind of...
Oh, it's not even muscle memory, that's just horrible. Oh, somebody shoot something at me, let me get out of the way of the bullet. Nope, never mind, I gotta stand still for a second while I inch my toe before I start dodging. No, that's bad. That's bad. Anyway, controller back to him. He's going. I also have no idea if there's anything else. There are, like, save states or anything in this?
Oh yeah, I can do save states.
Oh yeah, because it is the Genesis.
Yeah.
It is through the Genesis thing, so...
If I can save state, I can rewind. We're good. Let's see if I got lucky and brought the monkey weapon weakness.
The monkey weapon.
Oof.
Ow, jeez.
Calm down, Goku.
I don't like it.
Okay, apparently
That just, like, completely bounces off of him. What the heck?
I can't believe I bounced.
Oh, that hurts him.
Oh, yeah, at least hits him. Let's try snakes. Snakes scare monkeys.
Nope.
Nope, it is bouncing off completely.
Wind.
Wind
Monkeys
will
hate,
do something.
monkeys hate wind.
Yes. Wind will screw up his programming.
Nope.
If he stopped blocking.
Hurts.
Actually, it does.
Oh, that does good
It's
damage.
one of his weaknesses.
I want to say you probably have to hit, like, the far one. The first one that jumped over. It's the least transparent. You gonna do anything there, buddy? You want me to come over there? Because if I come over there, you're just gonna hit me with a stick.
Let's hope the monkey catches on fire.
Almost. Yay! Gotta hit him in the forehead.
Oh no, he retreated, not
Oh, he still
exploded.
had a Jimmy Jam left.
Yep, he retreated. He didn't explode.
Dang it. I haven't had my fill of murder for the day.
And that's Buster Rod G down.
Alright, Buster Rod G, we did it. So, I'm going to call it there for now because we had a pretty lengthy intro.
There was a lot to cover. There's a lot we didn't cover, but still, there was a lot we covered.
So, until next time, everyone, when we've still got Mega Water and Hyper Store.